The shovel drop, it's taking the pickleball world by storm. Everyone's using it, including #1 player Ben Johns. In this video, we're going to show you exactly how to hit it, but from a coach's perspective, I'm going to show you why you should not be hitting the shot. Again, the shovel drop is being used more and more. Caden is going to show us exactly how to hit it, and towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you why I don't like hitting the shot and maybe why you shouldn't be either.
Okay, so let's talk about the situation of this shot. All right, I just hit a good drop or a good drive, and I'm now trying to make some progress towards the kitchen line. Typically, after I hit that shot, I'll be taking this step, and if my opponent does hit a good counter, this is where this shot comes into play. Maybe a ball that's bouncing a little bit at my foot and then is bouncing a little bit past my body. So typically contact point is, we like to say should be out in front, but on this particular shot, most of the time contact point will be either at my back leg or even maybe a little bit behind me. Now we don't want it farther than that. This already is a little bit more dangerous as is. So the farther we go with contact point, this shot will be less and less consistent. Secondly, how do I set this shot up? You see a lot of different players use this, like Ben Johns, JW Johnson, maybe a Casey Diamond, sometimes even myself. But I typically will have my paddle head to the side if that ball is maybe a little bit higher or more at my back leg. If it's maybe a little bit lower, I might have to drop my paddle head a little bit, as well as I will drop my paddle head when that ball is maybe a little bit more behind me, just to get a little bit more lift. So depending on where this ball is, height and to your body, you might have to make some minor adjustments.
If you're finding value from this video so far, statistics say that 80% of you watching this are not subscribed. We would really appreciate it. It helps us out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like as well. Now let's get right back to the video.
All right, typically my grip pressure is fairly light as well. And as I'm actually making my swing, my back foot and momentum is actually bringing me forward into this shot. All right, once you guys are comfortable with this shot, you can use this back here at the baseline in transition and even a little bit up at the kitchen line. But we're just gonna show you guys some live points of me using it a little bit and where I would use it on the court.
All right, so now I'm gonna go over what I personally like to do and what I think a lot of you watching this should do instead. For me, any shot that I'm hitting in this game, I like to get that contact point out in front of me so that not only I can see it, but it's easier for me to control and easier for me to get a vision of what my opponents are doing when I'm hitting the shot. The other thing that I don't really like about the shovel drop, along with it being kind of behind me or on the side of me, is in this position, I can't be super aggressive with my second shot. I like to drive that ball, and even though maybe I'm not going to be inside the court as much, I would like to drop that fifth shot with a little bit of topspin, maybe dipping at my opponent's feet. So it's really gonna come down to your contact point and where you're comfortable on hitting this shot. Honestly, as a coach, if you are below that 4 level, I wouldn't really try this because, you know, we're trying to reinforce a good contact out in front. Now, if you're playing at a high level and you're trying to be aggressive through this transition and this shot you can pull off and be really consistent, then maybe that's okay for you. All right, so there it is, the shovel drop or the topspin drop. Comment below which one do you think is better and which one do you use, and make sure to check out this video on how to hit topspin drops, and don't forget to like and subscribe.